Do you have any other antics from your childhood involving very dangerous things that you shouldn't have been doing?
No, I feel like a lot of my experiences were actually kind of similar to the fire thing. Like I had a couple negative experiences that just made me stop.
Yeah.
The firecrackers was like I made a firecracker with my friend and we were super proud of it.
Wait, how did you make a firecracker?
We opened up like all individual caps and like packed them into a little paper roll we made. But those are really dangerous because they're pressure sensitive. So if you screw up, it'll just blow up.
You like disarming bombs.
It wouldn't really like hurt you though.
This is insane.
But we started getting, because you can't buy firecrackers in Canada, but you can buy the ones that shoot up in the air and explode. And I realized you can just unpeel them and take them apart. But like we started blowing.
Who realized that? No one should realize that.
I think that's actually just a crime. So
is it actually?
Probably. I don't know. But
I've never got a firework.
do that anymore.
I've never had a firework and thought I should open this up.
Yeah.
Just see what's going on.
Yeah.
No, I wanted the firecracker in it.
Oh my God.
But then I started realizing like they were big enough that like I think if you held them,
it would literally blow your hand off.
Yeah, well I have I have videos I can show you of tests. Like we bought a chicken cutlet from the store and we wrapped it and I put it on like a stand next to the fence, and when it exploded it just sprayed like paste on the fence, and I was like, yeah, it's not a perfect representation.
Probably shouldn't be holding it,
but like
your hand would be gone.
Yeah, like you'd have, even if it doesn't blow your fingers off, you probably have like chunks of your fingers missing. And I remember just for some reason I just got scared. And I was like,
yeah, of course.
I was like, I don't like this. And then I just stopped working with explosives. Like nothing actually happened. Actually, that's not true. But so, okay.
Go on.
So,
you are the scared. I mean, this is why you're the one I do not want to be in a prison cell.
So this is actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's like therapy. Like
this is okay. Go.
This is great. This is great.
So what happened was
therapy where the therapist monetizes it.
My dad vaguely told us about this. He's like, if you put 2 firecrackers in a tube, and with open ends, and you link it up properly, you can launch one firecracker out that's lit, and you can have it explode in the air.
Okay.
So
why did he tell you this?
He said he did as a kid, and it was like,
your dad is insane.
So we did that a bunch.
Yeah. Right.
And it worked. But then my dad also alluded to the fact that he's like, you can put a BB in the tube, and it's like a gun.
So you made a gun?
No, but so I guess.
You made a gun. You made a projectile. You made an explosive that shoots a projectile.
Like, I'm not going to say it outright, but
in a cylinder.
This was many years ago. for legal reasons, this was many years ago. Yes. So what happened was we did that. And we put one BB in, and it worked really well. Yeah. But then I was like, if you put a lot of BBs in,
and you've made a shotgun.
But the problem is, like, my dad also, the safety thing. He's like, never seal the tube because, like, if anything happens, it'll actually just like shoot shrapnel out, like, which is
so it'll
dangerous.
be a grenade.
Yeah. So he's like, so we never sealed it. But I put all these BBs in the front. And when I lit the back of it, I put too many BBs. So it kind of like sealed the end and shot all of like the firecracker like debris and stuff backwards. Yeah. But my hand was in the way.
Oh, fuck.
So I remember it went off and then my hand just went numb.
Yeah.
And I thought I like lost my hand, but I was kid panic. But I looked at it and I remember I just had like, it was like basically shotgun blasted with like little like pieces. I don't know if it's not concrete, but it's like a solid thing on each ends that they make the firecrackers out of. Yeah. So, and I just had like hundreds of little blood blisters on my hand.
Oh my God.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but
that's what put the fear of explosives in my head. Because I was like,
I have a healthy fear of explosives, and I've never had my hand blown off.
I can't believe I'm saying this. You make Michael Reeves look well adjusted.
Oh no! Like, it's no kid stuff.
It's crazy.
This is age 12.
Okay.
Like, the fact that you still have all your fingers is like a miracle.
Okay, so you're in school at this point, right? So you start high school or middle school. Oh fuck! Do they have middle school in Canada?
Yeah,
we don't have middle school in the UK.
Yeah, we have secondary school.
Middle schools around Canada, but in Quebec we have just high school. Then we have something called Cégep, which is between high school and university.
Yeah, we have something like that in the UK.
And then we have university.
Oh, okay.
So you go into high school, and then presumably you're still doing this stuff, or?
So that's when I bought
escalated.
Grade 7, I remember, was when I bought the blowtorch.
Were you okay? I have to ask you,
and this is relevant to my YouTube channel.
Were the other kids scared of you? Did they know what you were doing?
No,
Did
they
you
should have
tell
been.
people?
I brought the blowtorch to school. And I kept it in my locker, and I would show it to people.
Oh my god, you were the one quiet kid in
Bro,
school.
I genuinely, if you were a kid in my school and you had a blowtorch, I would be like, everyone stay the fuck away from
Yeah.
Nigel.
I actually burnt my locker a few times. That's like my dad.
Oh my god, Nigel. Okay. So you buy
I remember these are memories that I forgot about.
you buy the blowtorch, and why is it such a momentous occasion for you? Why is it so special?
The reason it's special is because I don't remember exactly why I bought the blowtorch,
yeah.
but I think the reason why I bought it was actually I used it to do my first chemistry experiment.
Okay, what was the experiment?
I wanted to I saw on YouTube a method to take pennies and make them different colors. You can make them like silver or gold.
Right.
And I thought that was insane.
YouTube sent you down this rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to just make colored pennies
Yeah.
and flex on the other kids, right?
You know, I get that sentiment,
kinda
but,
high.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
kind of
but
high. I'm on
most
board
kids,
now.
when they think, oh, I want different colored pennies, they just like paint.
No, but it looks like the penny is just a golden penny.
Okay, I'm kind of.
Like it's not,
this is
like, it's like
okay.
not painted.
I could understand why if this sounded easy to do, a kid would do this.
To me, that was
right.
like magic because I
Right.
was like, this doesn't make any
I
sense.
mean, that'll
to
give
me.
you
Yeah.
like street cred in school.
Yeah,
right? If you were
definitely,
able to do that.
And even for me, I thought it was just like magical.
Yeah.
Like paint makes sense, but to like turn it just have a penny.
Alchemy.
Yeah.
But it looks like a nickel. That's what
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought.
Right,
So I was
right,
like, that's just weird.
Okay, so what happened?
Long story short, I failed.
What was the experiment? What do you have to do?
You just need like some drain cleaner
Right.
and some like zinc metal.
Where did you get zinc metal?
So again, I learned it on the internet. You can like cut open batteries.
Oh my!
and get the battery shells, and then you get the drain cleaner. The problem is at the time I used just Drano, but it's like mixed with like aluminum and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
And when I tried it just didn't work.
Right.
And I think I tried like twice, and when it failed, I kind of gave up. But it was like the first time I actually did like.
Isn't cutting up batteries scary?
Yeah, it's a very dangerous.
If you pop them, don't they explode?
It depends on which battery. It wasn't like
Did
a
you know
lithium
that as
ion.
a?
I saw the tutorial on the
Oh
internet.
my god! Okay. So you got very lucky. You do this and it didn't work. All right, then what? What's the next step?
I kind of just gave up, I guess.
You didn't do any more chemistry during high school?
But no, I'm trying to think. And then after that, I got I started getting back into fireworks. The fire came back.
No.
Because
And I
it
wanted
was a lot easier.
I
or-
wanted to make flash powder.
Okay.
What's flash powder?
It's basically what's used in firecrackers.
Oh, is it just stuff that lights on fire?
It does light on fire, but if you have enough of it, it just detonates.
Oh,
And I just thought it was cool.
is it literally just an explosive chemical?
Yeah. It's a mix. I think it's,
Okay, so where? So you fail with the pennies.
I thought it was cool.
You presumably go back to normal school life. What gets you back into this?
you're bringing up all this. I haven't even ever talked about this. I forgot about this. I really wanted to make flash powder, and
Yeah.
to make it, I think it's potassium perchlorate and
Okay.
aluminum powder.
Okay.
So like to make the aluminum powder, at the time you couldn't just buy it. So I bought like the way that there's so many ways that people talked about it, but it's like aluminum foil. You shred it and you put it in like a rock tumbler. And that was like one way.
okay.
So it was like the beginning of like trying to do these projects for chemistry. And the potassium perchlorate, you buy like salt replacement at the store, and then you can do electrolysis on it. I think that's what you do. I don't remember.
Okay, so how old are you when you did this?
15?
And did you actually do electrolysis when you were 15?
I think I got sidetracked. So I don't think I ever made the flash powder.
Okay.
The hard part, I made the perchlorate, but I never made the aluminum because it was too annoying to get the powder.
Right.
So I kind of quit.
I remember when they were like when I was 16 and they were trying to explain electrolysis to me, and I was like, I don't get it.
So this is like the big thing about which I think going back to what you asked about like the channel and not really what started
I
it,
did ask about
but like
that. Yeah,
the
yeah.
mentality of it was I never cared what electrolysis was
I need to do something.
or how it worked. It's this is how I get what I want.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it was just a tool. It's kind of like if you have a nail and you need it to be like hammered into something. I don't care what a hammer really is, but if it works, that's what I'll use.
Right.
And like that's kind of what I still do with chemistry now.
Right.
Like I view the like I'm much more interested in like what it can do for me than like the actual process itself.
Right.
Yeah.
So you just
Like,
want
that's
the
what-
final product. You just
It's not that I'm not innately like super deeply fascinated by
It's not about the journey, it's about the destination.
no, it is kind of Both. I'm trying to like explain this because like when you go into chemistry, there's people who are like very fascinated
Yeah.
by like they'll be like, oh, like the electrons move like this, like that's so fascinating. And I'm
Yeah.
kind of like, it is cool, but to me, it's only cool because
get
they
to
move
make
like that, and then this is the result.
Yeah.
Right.
So you end up learning a lot purely out of practical
Yeah.
implementation of
Yeah.
all the techniques. That's interesting.